Mm. Hello, hello, everybody. Ciao. Buon anno. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm so excited to be doing this because I promised a few clients that I would do a goal setting workshop for 2022. And it's going to be very quick, but very cool. So I'm so glad you guys are tuning in, and thank you to my clients who requested this. And first of all, I wanted to thank everybody for praying for my family, specifically my little guy. He is doing great. So thank you so much. We really, really, really appreciate it from the bottom of our heart. We felt all the love. So I really, really wanted to thank you guys because I feel like that made a huge difference. I'm huge on prayer. And so I really feel like that made a big, big, big difference. And he's doing great. He's happy. He's excited to start the festivities. We're in quarantine. We're still in quarantine, but we're making the best of it. So it's all good. We're going to be here celebrating in our home in Sicily. So here we go. 2022. 2021 was an interesting year. So was 2020. I know that all too well. So let's do some goal setting for next year, shall we? Why goal setting? So I believe goal setting is crucial. Otherwise, we're kind of just living our life and life is taking over and we don't have any goals. We don't really know. We don't have like a map of where we're going. And so goals is that. It's like a map. We know exactly where we're at right now and where we want to be, and then action steps to get there. So I think it's crucial. It's important. And this is something that I do with my clients all the time. So I think a lot of people get stressed when it comes to goal setting. There are so many people out there telling you the proper way to do goal setting, the way it has to be, otherwise it won't work. Listen, to me, the most important thing is to just do some goal setting, period. Don't get stressed. There isn't necessarily a wrong way, just do it. So here are some tips that might help out. The most important thing is to write them down. Just write down your goals. And so people get also stressed. They don't know what to write. They don't know how to begin. This is what I do with my clients. So I have them visualize and just get quiet and close their eyes and think about the perfect day. So what does the perfect day look like a year from now? Let's say perfect case scenario a year from now. What does that look like? Where do you live? What city do you live in? What does your house look like? Who's next to you in bed? Is it the same person right now? If not, that's an issue, right? Who's there with you in the house? You know, what does your career look like? What does your health look like? Your dream relationship? How much money are you earning? These are all very crucial and important things. It's not enough to write, you know, I just want a better life, or I just want to have more money. Getting as specific as possible is what's going to make all the difference. So when I was doing my goal setting for moving to Italy, I had to be very, very specific on the kind of house that I wanted, the town that I wanted to live in, what part of the town that I wanted to live in, how close it was to the beach, you know, how many rooms, how many bathrooms, does it have a garden? Like I was very, very specific. I was even specific on what I wanted to do every single day on a daily basis. From the moment that I woke up to the moment that I went to sleep, what were all the activities that I was doing? I wanted to be very, 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 very specific. And guess what? That's what I'm doing today, right? So it's like I had a map and I just did all the action steps needed, baby steps, and did it, right? And so again, people don't allow themselves to dream. People don't allow themselves to think, oh, what would the perfect life for me be? What would make me so happy to get out of bed? They don't allow themselves because they think that's too good to be true. That's unrealistic. It's not going to happen. Well, if you were my client, I would say enough of that shit. No, stop. Stop it with that. That's the wrong attitude, because I believe that if whatever you want wants you. And so if there's something in you that you really, really want, that you really, really desire, then you can absolutely have it. That doesn't mean that you're not going to have challenges. I always tell people this. It doesn't mean I have a perfect life. That doesn't mean that challenges don't arise, that I don't have issues. Of course, everyone does. I don't care who out there is saying that they don't. They're full of it. Everyone does. We all have challenges. Challenges make us stronger. So we need them in our life, right? But what I'm saying is I also definitely don't believe that you should be living a life where you hate Mondays, you dread Mondays, you can't wait for Fridays, you get drunk on the weekend because that's the way to numb the pain because you can't stand what you do, or that you're in a relationship that doesn't fulfill you, or that you're in a house that you're not happy with, or that you're making money that you're not happy with, right? I don't believe that. I believe that if we want more, we're meant for more, and we can absolutely have it. So a good first step is definitely goal setting. All successful people have goals, and they write down their damn goals, and they check them regularly and see if they're meeting their goals, if they're on their way to their goals, and they have very specific action steps, and they have mentors and coaches that help them achieve those goals, right? And so again, it's important to start off with just visualizing what is that you want. You have to be very honest with yourself, and it might be difficult, right, to be honest with yourself, but it's important and it's crucial. Maybe you spent 200,000 on school loans and you absolutely hate what you're doing. You've got to be honest and say, this is not for me. This is not meant for me. I actually want to do this. This job no longer fulfills me. I don't want to do this. I know I was meant for this. And this is something, obviously, I'm very passionate about this. I write articles on this. I do videos on this. My clients come to me mainly because they want to figure out what their purpose is, or they already know what their purpose is, but they don't know how to make money from their purpose, right? And again, I've always said this, it's because we live in a society that doesn't encourage it, right? Things are changing, thank God. But I mean, for the most part, it was always like, get that secure job, get that secure paycheck. And then we end up unfulfilled, not happy, dreading work, can't wait for vacation. I love what I do. It's Christmas. No, it's not Christmas. I've been in quarantine too long. It is New Year's Eve. And what I really wanted to do was this, right? I really wanted to do a goal setting workshop for you guys, a free goal setting workshop. And because I'm so passionate about this, because I want people to live their life's purpose. I want people to be excited about their lives. I want them to be happy about where they live. I want them to be happy about who they're in a relationship with. I want them to be like, I know I'm making a difference. I'm living my purpose. I have my mission, and I'm actually living it. I'm actually living proof that it can be done, and I can make great money doing what I love. And so that's why I do what I do, and I'm so passionate about it. And I love working with my clients on this. I get excited. I love the challenge, and it's fun, right? So get specific. So what I recommend is for you to do it today, right? Go into 2022 by doing this fun exercise. Just take a few minutes where you just close your eyes, take some deep breaths, ask for some guidance from source, universe, whatever you prefer to call it, and then just visualize. And the more specific, the better it is. The more specific. It's not enough to say, I want more money, because somebody can come up to you and say, okay, here's a $20 bill. Are you happy? It's like, no, that's not what I want. Well, what do you mean? How much are you making a year? How much are you making per month? And then put a date on when you want to accomplish this, right? And what are the action steps that are needed in order to accomplish your goals? And that's when coaches come in handy, because we're very good at the action part, but still, inside also you have intuition, and you can use that intuition and see who is that you can call, what book can you read, maybe there's a YouTube video that can help you, what action steps can you take in order to get closer to your goals. Imagine if you were working on your goals every single day. Where would you be at the end of 2022, today, 1 year from now, where would you be? What would you be doing? I promise you, your life will be dramatically different. The problem is most people get excited, but they don't follow through. And the most important thing that I can assure you is action is crucial. The most crucial part in this, taking action steps. It's not just about sitting in your room going, you actually have to take the action steps. That is a very, very, very crucial part. And of course, your mindset is also extremely crucial. And so one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about is that's really, really important is also just the inner dialogue that you have. What is the inner dialogue that you have on a daily basis? Start noticing. Are you usually positive? Are you usually negative? What do you say to yourself? Do you say things like, I'm so stupid? Oh my God, I did it again. I'm not smart enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not thin enough. I don't know as much as other people. I need to take that course. I need to still study with this person. I need to get that extra degree. What is it that you're constantly telling yourself? Because also people make excuses, right? People make excuses, or people don't think that they're worthy of their goals. They're not worthy of living the life that they really, truly desire. So the first step for that, I always, I notice how my clients talk, right? And I repeat back to them what I'm hearing. It's important to have somebody there who actually sees, right? Sees this, because when we're in it, we don't see it, right? We don't see the way we talk about ourselves, about our life in general. And so it's important to start noticing if we're constantly negative, if we're constantly looking at the negative, right? If we're constantly trying to stir up drama, those Facebook people, your friends on Facebook who are constantly being very dramatic or being very negative or constantly spreading negativity, right? We want to bless them and shower them with love because from negativity, you cannot have a good life, right? And I'm not saying that you have to be positive 100% of the time, because that doesn't exist, right? The world is in perfect balance. And so there's always going to be negative and positive, pleasure and pain. This is a Dr. John DeMartini thing that he always talks about. And so we're going to have thoughts that are not so positive, right? But the important thing is to start noticing that we have those thoughts, to start noticing that when we do something wrong, we go, oh my God, I'm so stupid. No, let's stop that. Let's stop talking to ourselves that way. The other thing is notice how many fears you have, right? When you talk about the future, is it always fear-based? This is never going to work out. Well, what if it freaking does work out? Instead of thinking worst case scenario, what if we think best case scenario? What's the difference? One's going to make you sick. One's going to get you excited. Why not think best case scenario? Why? Why are we so trained that it's good to think negatively? It's not. And it's not to be Pollyanna. It's of course considering everything, right? All the things that, being prepared is one thing, but being negative and fear-based and paralyzed from it and not following through with your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, the kind of life that you would like to live, just because of fear. What is fear? Fear is it's our imagination. It's our imagination of things going wrong. And most of them never even happen, ever. And so consider that, because that's isn't that interesting to realize that most of the things that we're really afraid of never even happen, right? So consider that and start changing the way you talk about yourself, the way you talk about your partner, the way you talk about your children, especially the way you talk about yourself. positive affirmations are crucial, absolutely crucial. All the people who I love and admire their careers and their lives swear on meditation, on a couple things, meditation and positive affirmations constantly, right? And so it's because it's what you're telling yourself, right? What you're telling your brain, what kind of language, how we speak to ourselves, what we say is possible. Because once we give our brain a positive affirmation, it's like our brain goes out and tries to prove to you that it's correct, right? And so saying things like, I am beautiful. I did this video about my son, as you guys saw, because this is really crucial, especially for kids, right? The programming happens from 0 to 7. And so I'm very aware of that. And so I want him to think of himself only with positive affirmations. I am strong. I am healthy. I am healed. When he was sick recently, I made sure that every second of the day, I am healthy. I am strong. I am healed, right? And so saying, I am enough. That's a big one, right? I am enough. I am worthy. I am loved. You know, all this is so crucial. I am lovable. I am worthy of a beautiful relationship. I am worthy of a rewarding career. I am worthy of getting paid handsomely. I am worthy of being wealthy. I am worthy, whatever. I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am happy. I am healthy. All this stuff. What is it that you're telling yourself? So whatever it is, start noticing and then create an affirmation that's the exact opposite. So if you say, if you're constantly saying, I am so stupid, you say, I am extremely intelligent, literally the opposite. Or I am so broke, I can't afford that. I am wealthy. People love to pay me. I am paid in large quantities, whatever it is that makes you feel good. And write it down every single night. I always have my clients write down what they're grateful for every night, right? At least 5 things of what they're grateful for the day, right? Because I think a grateful heart is a magical heart. Like, when we want to manifest, we can only manifest when we're at a certain vibration. I mean, we're always manifesting, but I'm talking about manifesting good stuff, the good shit in your life, not the bad stuff. When we want to manifest the good shit, we have to be in a grateful state and have basically a good vibe going on. And that's when we manifest the good stuff in our life. Otherwise, when we're constantly negative, in a bad mood, grouchy, ungrateful, we manifest, but we manifest shit that we don't want. So the bottom line is to be aware of all of this and start getting in a more grateful place. And so for tonight, what I recommend, or recap, is for you to want to write down a list of all the things that you're grateful for. That would be a great start. And then visualize your perfect day a year from now. What does it look like? But be so incredibly specific, right? Be specific as to exactly where you're living, how much money exactly are you making, where are you, what are you working on? Did you start your own business? What is it that you're doing? And write down some positive affirmations and make sure you're very, very, very aware of the language that you're using every single day. Be very aware and start using positive affirmations and positive language toward yourself and toward your life. And lastly, I wish I could do this, but I'm in quarantine and so I can't get any magazines, but I would have loved to have done a vision board. Now, again, this is something that people I love and admire swear by. And so I've always done vision boards myself. And I remember, like, just a couple things. I put Ellen on my vision board, and I was on her show. You guys saw that I was on her show. When I posted it, I was on her game show. And I even told her when I was on TV, I told her, I had you in my vision board. And she's like, oh my God, and here you are. So vision boards are really, really, really powerful. There are plenty of YouTube videos to show you, how to create a vision board. But again, it's, don't get too freaked out and worried about it. Basically, it's very simple. You just look through magazines and cut out any words that speak to you, any pictures of the perfect house, of the car, of the relationship you want, right? Cut out words that feel good. If you want to write a book, cut out best-selling author, blah, 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 Connie Costa, and put your name or whatever it is, cut it out and put it on a vision board. And then put it in a place where you're going to see it every single day, maybe next to your bed, or on the refrigerator, whatever it is, or as a screenshot, as a screensaver. And look at it every single day and just be grateful as if it's already happened. And I would also recommend that you put positive affirmations all over your house, positive phrases, positive affirmations. I am enough. I am love. I am lovable, whatever it is, all over your house. You can do this. This would be a very, very, very fun, activity to do today at the last day of the year, a vision board party with your partner, with your kids, with your friends, or even by yourself, right? I know a lot of us are in quarantine and a lot of us can't go out, but this is, I just staged my whole house, did some Palo Santo, and now I'm going to get started on the activities that I just told you about. So good luck. And at the beginning of the year, I'm going to have some really fun events. I'm going to have some workshops. I'm going to have some private coaching slots available, and also a group, a group that I'm going to form, a coaching group. So if you are interested, please reach out, send me a private message, and I would love to work with you. So Happy New Year. I love you guys. Thanks again for praying for us. It meant a lot to me and my family. And Happy New Year. Ciao.